Good flippin' morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Today we're going to be using the PPSH. I'm pretty sure that this is most likely the best SMG for Core. I know I probably wouldn't be using this in hardcore, seeing that the Type 100 is godly. But I think for Core, this is probably the best gun. I have used all of the SMGs, and I think by far this one is overall for accuracy, for damage output, for the clip, all around. I think this is the best SMG for sure. Now we are on my least favorite map. I know that when I first started playing this game, I was like, oh, I love the USS, it's so fun to play, this and that. No way, this is becoming the most annoying map, and I say this for a couple things because a lot of people do like to sit in the back spawn. They do like to sit on both lanes sniping. Now it is a great strategy, whereas someone who likes to rush like myself, though, they really do cut off the lane. So I mean, I have to give it to them that the people who do snipe on this map on both lanes, they for sure know how to shut it down. That leaves you basically having to take control of the middle, which usually people who have control of the middle usually win the map. The middle allows you to check both bombs safely without having to poke out both lanes. It's just a really good thing to get into the middle, get the control. Once you have control, it's really hard for them to move. They're forced to work the lanes, whereas if you have snipers, you can't really get through there. So usually, yeah, getting into the middle, getting control of middle is really key on this map. A really good rush to do on this map is the rush through the lane and then push in the middle from the side on defense. Now, if there is a sniper in the back, it's not going to work out well, but it does make for a good surprise for the people who do rush directly in from the back on offense. When on this map, and pretty much when the time's against you, it's always good to check inside and make sure that no one's in there. That really draws the remainder of the people to be obviously outside, but majority like to sit in the back. They like to sit back there and snipe the bomb, take control of it if there's multiple people up on defense or offense. It seems like most people tend to play like that. Not sure if they're in a party or they kind of just play on other people's play styles, but typically someone usually likes to stay in the back even for the entire map. As soon as they get the bomb planted off, they can sit in the back. People like to rotate. It's not often where people rotate all the way through the back spawn. They'll usually cut out behind the back deck and like run up the stairs, whereas people who like to sit back a little bit further, they can see the entire map and see how everyone runs it and all the routes, so they can call them out. They can pick them off. Either way, it's a safe way to do it on this map on offense. When someone can rush plant the bomb on both sides, they can keep lane on B side, and then for A side, they can still keep track of the bomb. And for people who run out the back of the offensive spawn, I'm not gonna lie, rushing in this game is definitely difficult. Everything is changing very, very fast because the timings on all the different types of setups you can do with your classes, all the different routes you can go ins and outs. And just the timings of everything are completely different on this game than what I'm used to. And I don't know about you, what you guys feel about this, but when I'm trying to rush and find these different routes and the perfect timings of everything, it's always changing so fast. People are coming from every different direction when you least expect it. So it's definitely tough to get some solid rush routes on this map, especially when you play solo, obviously. And I'm not trying to say anything about that, but we're all trying to learn this game together at this point, so no one really has a set route to run. So usually in like other games where you've been playing for a while and when someone goes a specific way, you pretty much know what they're doing. With this map, with this game, you don't really know that yet because it's so fresh. So trying to learn these timings and everything, it's tough and sometimes kind of frustrating because you think they're going to be one way and all of a sudden they're the other way. So it's a complete and full evolution of just flustering and you know what I mean, trying to learn this stuff. So I don't know what you guys feel about rushing on this game, but man, it's kind of difficult to get like specific rush routes down because it's just so fresh to the game and things keep changing, and it's gonna be like that for a while. If you guys have figured any rush routes on this map yet, let me know. I mean, typically I usually like to run through the middle. I kind of have a nade timing down on both sides somewhat. And I've noticed that whenever you rush left or you rush right and you throw a nade, you always have to watch your cross immediately. People like to rush left and rush right, check straight, and then the first thing to do is check the cross. So be aware of that as well. So when you're on defense and you're rushing through and you want to throw a pre-nade either left or right and you're running towards the middle, as soon as that stair cross comes, you always have to check your crosses because people like to rush in there and do the same exact thing you do. You know what I mean? So always be aware of your lefts and always be aware of your rights as well, because if you don't have a sniper on your team and they're not watching B lane, they can definitely run through B and then come in the cross to the side. So I've been getting shot from both sides at the same time sometimes, and it's definitely a gamble to run through the middle. Whereas if you don't know if someone's sniping on your team, if you do, you kind of, secure that, okay, B lane is clear or A lane is clear. Like, I don't have to worry about someone coming and flanking me, which happens a lot on this game because the maps are so small. So being aware of that, as well as, it's a gamble coming in through the middle for all the nades, for the timings of multiple people rushing it from left, from right, from middle at the same time. It's just, it's a gamble sometimes. So if you guys have any input on some solid rush routes, what do you guys have noticed? What kind of things gets on your nerves about this? I know a lot of you guys are saying about the maps are too small and at times and whatnot, but if you guys have any ideas on rush routes at all for this, pop it in the comment section. Let me know, let everyone else know. We're over here trying to figure out this 1v5 situation. It was a 1v5, now it's a 1v3. We were able to get 2 people. Again, I like to stay inside. I don't just do the melee. What a habit that is from MWR. Again, I like to sit in the middle. I like to take control of that. I didn't do it this time because I wanted to come out and do something a little bit different. I saw the guy in the back. He was shooting in the spawn still, so I guess they kind of wanted to sit back there for a little bit longer than expected. Didn't work out too well for them. They got kind of comfortable. Maybe lost track of time. Maybe just had complete no intentions of even planting the bomb. A lot of people rely on people, moving around the map and rotating out. And if you're sniping or if you're using a strong AR, you can kind of sit back and wait for that. People like to do it all the time. I do it all the time. I rush out through the back. Don't even bother checking, the back spawns where people like to snipe on the ledges on the platform. So people do like to sit back there. They'll check both bombs from there, and they'll check the top glass container. And as I was saying, rushing through the middle, tossing that nade, checking your crosses. Pretty good strategy, pretty good rush route. If you don't get a hit marker throwing your grenade straight, you kind of know either someone's coming from the top stairs or someone's already below across from you. So, and he just ended up, he was already distracted from someone else he was shooting at, so I had a clear shot at him. Was able to rush up the stairs, get the other guy at the bomb. Announced it again, it's a 1v4, was a 1v5. So we're going to try and work this. We have to get the bomb. We only have 50 seconds left. We definitely have no time to do this. This is a really hard map to clutch stuff on because that there are so many different things that you can blow your cover from. There are so many advantages that they can have from kind of watching each corner of the map. And if you have full control of the middle, it's just a really tough thing to do. So and sound whoring on this map is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like on things that have different levels, and especially on this game where if you don't have dead silence, it's it's crazy to you can sound whore across the map. So all these different factors make it really tough to do when the bomb is away from you. There's multiple people up. You have to clutch it, and you only have about 50 seconds, whatever it is. It's really tough to do. So we are going to be doing the same thing, tossing an 8 all the way down there, rushing in. So we saw someone push out. Now, this is ballsy to come out here with 6 people left. I mean, you kind of know that someone's bound to be right behind you, but he was going for the bomb. There was 3 people around there, 3 people. So I was able to get 2 of them. Bomb was down, and this guy cleaned it up. So now it's a 3v3. I don't know if he knows the bomb is down at B. He might not. Either way, he's going to win this gunfight. It's a 3v2. If they're in a party, they might have called bomb down, maybe not. The other guy got a pick, so it's a 3v1 now. Overall, though, I think that this is the best Core SMG. I would love to use the Type 100 as, the recoil on that thing is ridiculous. It has little to none. It just doesn't give enough damage output for myself, so I love to use the PPSH. I'm using GRIP and QUICKDRAW on this. It's really good for rushing. So that'll wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you guys are brand new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.
So